If you're a man over 40 and you're waking up at night to pee, feeling drained every morning and blaming it all on aging, you might be blaming the wrong thing. It could actually be what you're doing before bed that's quietly wrecking your prostate. This might sound surprising, but the real reason you can't sleep through the night, feel constantly tired, and keep dealing with those annoying bathroom trips may have nothing to do with your age. The truth is, some of your everyday bedtime habits could be secretly making your prostate worse, night after night. And the worst part is, most men don't even realize they're doing it. That's why I'm asking you to give this video your full attention. I'm going to show you the 7 most common nighttime mistakes that slowly hurt your prostate. Some of these may seem harmless, others might shock you, and one of them, the last one, is probably something you're doing without even thinking. But when you stop it, your prostate health could start to turn around in a big way. 1. Drinking too much water at night. Let's start with something that seems totally harmless but might be the exact reason your prostate keeps giving you trouble at night. Drinking too much water before bed. I know, this might sound strange because we've all heard how important it is to stay hydrated. And that's absolutely true. Your body needs water to function properly. But what most men don't realize is when you drink that water matters just as much as how much you're drinking. During the day, your kidneys and bladder are working actively to filter and release fluid, but as night falls, your body starts to slow things down. The systems that keep you balanced during the day go into a kind of restful mode, preparing for sleep. So when you drink a big glass of water or even tea or warm herbal drinks after dinner or right before bed, your bladder doesn't get the memo. It ends up working overtime while the rest of your body is trying to rest. And if your prostate is already enlarged, this extra fluid has nowhere to go easily. The bladder gets squeezed, the nerves become irritated, and suddenly you're waking up once, twice, maybe even 3 or 4 times a night just to go to the bathroom. Every time you get up, your body is jolted out of its deep sleep cycle. That's a bigger deal than most people think. During deep sleep, your body produces important hormones that help fight inflammation and repair tissues, including the tissue in your prostate. When that sleep is broken, you lose out on this healing process. Night after night, the damage adds up. Over time, this leads to even more inflammation, more pressure, more fatigue, and a cycle that gets harder and harder to break. I've heard so many men tell me they thought drinking tea in the evening would help them relax or fall asleep easier. And while the warmth might feel comforting, the reality is that liquid still has to go somewhere. Your bladder fills up at the worst possible time, right when your body needs deep, uninterrupted rest. So what's the fix? It's not about cutting back on water completely. It's about timing it right. Try to get most of your water in before 6 p.m. That means staying hydrated throughout the day, from morning through the afternoon. After dinner, begin tapering off. And ideally, avoid drinking anything for at least 2 hours before bedtime. If you take evening medications, ask your doctor if there's a way to move them earlier in the day or reduce the amount of water needed to take them. A bladder that's not working overtime means your prostate gets a chance to relax, your sleep improves, and your body finally gets the deep recovery it's been missing. It's a small shift, but it can make a big difference. 2. Lying in bed watching TV for too long. Now let's talk about a habit that feels comforting but can quietly work against your prostate health without you even realizing it. It's something millions of people do every single night. Lying in bed watching TV for too long. It sounds innocent, even relaxing, right? You're winding down after a long day, flipping through your favorite shows or watching the news. But the truth is, this seemingly harmless habit can slowly interfere with how well your prostate functions and recovers at night. When you lie still in bed for long periods, especially in a reclined or slouched position, blood flow to your lower body slows down. This includes your pelvic region, where your prostate sits. And when blood doesn't circulate well, that means less oxygen and fewer nutrients are getting to the tissues that need healing, like your prostate. It becomes harder for your body to reduce inflammation and repair irritated cells. This poor circulation might not cause any pain right away, but over time it builds up and starts to create bigger problems, especially if your prostate is already enlarged or sensitive. And it doesn't stop there. The blue light from your TV screen or even your phone tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. It lowers your melatonin levels, which are essential for helping you fall asleep and stay in a deep, healing sleep. Without enough melatonin, your sleep becomes lighter, more broken, and less effective at restoring your body. And guess what? Your prostate needs deep sleep to calm down, relax, and repair itself. In my experience, talking with men who struggle with nighttime urination or poor sleep, many of them have one thing in common. They're glued to a screen until the moment they close their eyes. And they don't realize that every extra hour in front of the TV is time their body loses the chance to heal. So what can you do about it? Start by setting a limit. Give yourself a cutoff time, maybe 30 minutes before bed, where all screens go off. Replace that time with something simple, like gentle stretching, breathing deeply, or reading a real book under soft light. These activities help calm your nervous system and prepare your body for deep sleep. Not only will your mind feel more peaceful, but your prostate will also get the quiet, restful environment it needs to start healing. These little changes may seem small, but when it comes to prostate health, they can truly make a big difference over time. 3. Sleeping while constipated. Now here's something most men never think about, yet it could be quietly making your prostate problems worse night after night. It's going to bed while constipated. You might think it's no big deal if you haven't had a bowel movement today and tell yourself it'll happen tomorrow. But for men over 40, this small delay can have bigger consequences than you'd expect, especially for your prostate. When stool starts building up in your intestines, your colon becomes bloated and tight. The thing is, your colon sits very close to both your bladder and your prostate. So when it's full, it puts real pressure on those organs. That pressure may not feel intense, but it's enough to squeeze your prostate and irritate your bladder. What happens next? You start waking up multiple times at night, thinking you need to pee, but when you get to the bathroom, you only pass a little bit. It's that uncomfortable feeling like your bladder is always full, even when it's not. And that's not just annoying, it keeps your body from getting real rest. On top of that, when your intestines are backed up, they reduce blood circulation in your pelvic area, and your prostate depends on good blood flow to repair itself and stay healthy. Without that circulation, inflammation lingers longer, making your symptoms worse over time. I've spoken to so many men who tell me they feel bloated at night or have trouble emptying their bladder completely, and they never link it back to constipation. But once they start fixing their digestion, things begin to change. So what can you do? First, start paying closer attention to what you're eating. Add more fiber-rich foods like leafy greens, kiwi, prunes, and whole grains to your meals. These can help keep your system moving. Drink water throughout the day, not just at dinner, and try to take a short walk after your evening meal to help your digestion kick in. And if you need an extra boost, consider a natural fiber or magnesium supplement, which can gently encourage your body to stay regular. The goal is to wake up each day with an empty colon, so that by the time you're ready to sleep, your abdomen feels lighter and relaxed. When you're not carrying around extra waste, there's less pressure on your bladder and prostate, and your sleep becomes deeper and more refreshing. You may even find those constant nighttime bathroom trips becoming fewer and fewer. 4. Skipping urination before bed. It might sound like no big deal, but skipping that last bathroom trip before bed could be silently causing more harm to your prostate than you realize. A lot of men brush it off, thinking, I don't really feel the urge, I'll just go in the morning. But here's the truth. Even if your bladder doesn't feel full, there's usually still some urine sitting there. And if you're over 40, especially if you've got an enlarged prostate or urinary issues already, that small amount can quickly become a problem. During the night, your body needs to rest, recover, and reset. But when there's leftover urine in your bladder, it creates low-level pressure that presses against your prostate and bladder walls for hours. That constant pressure triggers irritation and inflammation, which wakes you up more than once to urinate, even though the amount you pass might be tiny. And each time you wake up, your sleep gets more fragmented, your body struggles to heal, and the fatigue builds day after day. There's another issue that comes from skipping this step: the increased risk of urinary tract infections. When urine stays trapped in the bladder overnight, it becomes a perfect environment for bacteria to grow. That can lead to infections, more inflammation, and even burning or discomfort when you finally do go in the morning. This isn't just about one bad night of sleep. Over time, it creates a frustrating cycle: poor rest, frequent urination, more inflammation, and even weaker bladder control. And if your body never gets the deep sleep it needs, your hormones and immune system also take a hit. The fix is simple but incredibly effective. Make it a habit to go to the bathroom every night before bed, no matter what. Even if you don't feel a strong urge, just sit down, breathe deeply, and give your bladder a chance to empty fully. You'd be surprised how much better your night goes after taking just those 2 minutes. Some men have even told me this one small change made the biggest difference in how many times they woke up at night. It's about setting your body up for comfort, not chaos. When you make this a nightly routine, your bladder gets used to emptying more completely. That means less pressure, less irritation, and a much better shot at sleeping through the night. And let's be honest, getting good sleep isn't a luxury. It's one of the most important things your prostate needs to stay healthy. So give your body that chance to rest. And don't underestimate how powerful a simple bathroom trip can be. 5. Eating salty snacks at night. Now, even if you've already gotten into the habit of using the bathroom before bed, there's another sneaky habit that could be quietly ruining your sleep and irritating your prostate at the same time. And that's something many of us enjoy without thinking twice: eating salty snacks at night. It sounds innocent, right? A few chips while watching TV, some salty crackers before bed, maybe even a couple slices of cured sausage. They taste good, they're comforting, and they're easy. But what we don't realize is that these salty little snacks come with a hidden price, and your prostate might be paying for it. When you eat foods high in sodium, your body starts holding on to more water than it needs. That extra fluid builds up and puts more pressure on your bladder and prostate during the night. The result? You wake up more often with the urge to pee, even if it's just a small amount. And every time that happens, your deep sleep gets interrupted. That's the kind of sleep your body needs to repair inflammation and help your prostate recover. Without that, the healing process slows down and irritation builds. Over time, this can increase the risk of prostate discomfort and even make existing symptoms worse. On top of that, too much sodium in your diet also raises blood pressure, which affects blood flow to the pelvic area. When your prostate doesn't get the oxygen and nutrients it needs from healthy circulation, its ability to heal and protect itself becomes weaker. It's a silent problem that sneaks up over time. What's tricky is that most people don't even realize how much salt they're eating. Sometimes it's not even from snacks. It could be the canned soup at dinner, or a slice of deli meat that seems harmless. The salt adds up quickly, and night after night, it creates a quiet storm that disrupts your rest and wears down your prostate's natural defenses. But the good news is that you don't need to give up evening snacks completely. You just need to swap them for smarter options. Try something like a handful of pumpkin seeds, which are great for prostate health. Or a banana, which is naturally calming and won't load your body with sodium. Even a spoonful of plain yogurt can help settle your stomach and promote better digestion while you sleep. Just as important, take a minute to check the labels on anything you're eating before bed. You might be surprised how much sodium is hiding in your favorite foods. It's not about being perfect, it's about being aware. And with a few small changes, you can start giving your body the rest and repair time it needs to support a healthier prostate. Your habits matter more than you think, and the progress starts with the choices you make tonight. 6. Sleeping on your stomach. Most people spend a lot of time thinking about what they eat, how much they move, or what supplements they should take. But there's one simple thing that gets overlooked, even though it happens every single night without fail: how you sleep. Not just how long, but how your body is positioned when you do it. And if you're someone who sleeps on your stomach, I need you to pay extra close attention to this part, because sleeping in that position may be doing more harm to your prostate than you realize. It sounds strange at first. After all, sleep is supposed to be the time your body rests and heals. But when you sleep on your stomach, your full body weight presses down on your lower belly, and right beneath that area sits your bladder and your prostate. Over time, this constant pressure affects blood flow in the region. Your prostate depends on steady circulation to receive oxygen and nutrients that help it repair and stay healthy. When circulation is reduced, night after night, it starts to weaken your body's natural healing abilities. And that's not all. The added pressure can make your bladder more sensitive, leading to nighttime urgency. You might find yourself waking up more often to urinate, even if your bladder isn't completely full. That kind of disturbed sleep adds stress to your system and prevents your body from reaching the deep sleep stages where real healing happens. On top of that, sleeping on your stomach can throw off your spinal alignment. It can tighten the muscles in your hips and pelvic floor. These are areas directly tied to urinary control. Over time, this can lead to symptoms like a weak stream, trouble starting urination, or that annoying feeling like you didn't fully empty your bladder. If you're someone who keeps flipping onto your stomach during the night, try using a body pillow or even placing a firm pillow next to you to act as a gentle barrier. These small tricks can help guide your body into a safer, more prostate-friendly sleep posture. You might not feel the results overnight, but over time you'll likely notice better sleep, fewer trips to the bathroom, and less pressure or discomfort down there. Sleep is when your body works hardest to repair what's been worn down during the day. Don't let something as simple as posture take that away from you. Give your prostate the space it needs to breathe, recover, and work the way it was meant to. You're not just choosing a new sleeping position, you're choosing a better future for your health. 7. Going to bed while stressed. Most men think their biggest threats to prostate health are physical things: bad food, too much sitting, lack of exercise. But what if the most damaging habit happens quietly inside your mind, every night, before you even close your eyes? Number 7 on our list is going to bed while stressed, and it might just be the most underestimated danger to your prostate. When your head hits the pillow but your thoughts keep racing, worrying about money, family, your health, or what tomorrow might bring, your body doesn't relax. Instead, it switches into a state of fight or flight. Your sympathetic nervous system kicks in, your heart beats faster, your blood vessels tighten, and your body starts pumping out cortisol, the main stress hormone. Cortisol, while helpful in real emergencies, becomes a real problem when it sticks around too long. It throws your hormones out of balance. It lowers your testosterone, and it increases inflammation throughout the body, especially in sensitive areas like the prostate. Over time, this leads to enlargement, irritation, and all the annoying urinary symptoms you've probably already noticed, like frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom, or that uncomfortable pressure that never seems to go away. The truth is, your body needs peace to heal, and stress robs you of that. It's like trying to repair a broken engine while the car is still running full speed. Nothing gets fixed, and things just wear down faster. What makes this even tougher is that many men over 40 carry their stress quietly. They feel like they have to be strong for their family or pretend everything's fine, even when they're not sleeping well or feeling off. But holding it in doesn't protect you. It only causes more damage. The good news is, you don't need to meditate for an hour or take a vacation to lower your stress before bed. Sometimes it's the smallest habits that make the biggest impact. Taking 5 slow, deep breaths, playing calming music, writing down your thoughts in a notebook to clear your head, even spending a moment thinking about something good that happened that day. These simple steps can calm your nervous system. They lower cortisol and give your prostate the quiet environment it needs to recover. Remember, sleep is not just about shutting your eyes. It's the time your body repairs itself from the inside out, and if your mind is still spinning with stress, that healing process never really begins. So tonight, instead of lying awake with your thoughts racing, give yourself permission to let go, just a little. Your body will thank you, your mind will feel lighter, and, most importantly, your prostate will finally get the break it's been waiting for. And now, as we wrap things up, let's take a moment to really let this sink in. You've just uncovered 7 hidden night habits that could be slowly working against your prostate health. These aren't just theories, they're patterns we've seen time and time again in men over 40. Men who were frustrated, uncomfortable, and searching for answers, just like you. If this video spoke to you, and you're ready to take the next step, hit that subscribe button and check out the next video waiting for you right now. Thank you for watching our video today. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like and subscribe button to support us. We truly appreciate you support, and it will motivate us to continue make more information video to help you all. Thank you and goodbye.